Hello students, welcome back to science class. Students, in the previous lectures, we were discussing about the chapter tissue. As you all know, tissue is made up of group of cells. We discussed various types of tissues, various plant tissues and various animal tissues. In the continuity of that series, today we are going to discuss another type of tissue that is known as the muscular tissue. Right students? Today we are going to discuss muscular tissue. Muscular tissue is responsible for the movement in our body. Right student? It contains elongated cells which are known as the muscle fibers. These are responsible for the movement in our body. The muscle tissues contain a special protein known as the contractile protein. Which protein they contain? Contractile protein which contracts and relax, due to which there is a movement in our body. Right students? Which contracts and relax, which protein? Contractile protein. So muscle tissues are responsible for the movement of the body due to the presence of contractile protein. Right students? Which contracts and relax and thus causes the movement in the body. We can move there are some muscles which are voluntary muscles and there are some muscles which are involuntary muscles. There are some voluntary muscles which move according to our conscious will. Whenever we want to move, they will move, and whenever we will say stop, they will stop. These are present in our limbs. Where they are present? The muscles present in our limbs are always voluntary muscles. They depend upon our conscious will. These muscles are also known as the skeletal muscles. These are also known as the skeletal muscles because they are present near to the skeleton, near to the bones, and they move our body. Now the cells present in this skeletal muscles are long, cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate. They are long. The cells present in these skeletal muscles are long, cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate. Multinucleate means they contain more than one nucleus. When we see these muscles under a strong microscope, we found a alternate series of light and dark striations. That's why these muscles are known as the striated muscles. I repeat students, some muscles are voluntary muscles like the muscles present in our limbs because they move and stop according to our will. They are also known as the skeletal muscles as they are attached to our bones and responsible for the movement. When we see these muscles under strong microscope or the cells of these muscles under strong microscope, we see a alternate series of light and dark striations. That's why they are known as the striated muscles. Like the cells of these muscles are long, cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate. They contains more than one nucleus. So these are the striated muscles because the muscular tissues are of three types: striated muscles, smooth muscles and the cardiac muscles. Now this next type is the smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are responsible for the movement of the food in our alimentary canal. Right students? The movement of our food in the alimentary canal is due to the which muscle? That is due to the smooth muscles. It is also responsible for the flow of the blood. So this is the involuntary type of muscles because the movement of food and blood does not depend upon our will. They are also present in the iris of eyes, ureters and bronchi of the lungs. Where they are present also in the iris of eyes, ureters and the bronchi of the lungs. The cells of these muscles are long and pointed and they are uninucleate. They are uninucleate and they contains only one nucleus. They contains only one nucleus and they are involuntary muscles. So these are the smooth muscles. Next there are the cardiac muscles. As you know, cardiac word is related to the heart, right student? So these muscles shows the rhythmic movements of the heart, contraction and relaxation. The cells of these muscles are cylindrical, branched, uninucleate. Uninucleate means they contain only one nucleus. So these muscles are responsible for the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart throughout the life. So students, these are the three types of the muscular tissue which are responsible for the movement in our body. One is voluntary muscle, that is striated muscle. Rest of the two are involuntary muscles which do not depend upon our will to move or stop. So these striated muscles, the cells of these striated muscles are long, cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleate, and in smooth muscles and cardiac muscles, these cells have only one nucleus, they are uninucleate. So these are the details of the muscular tissue. I hope you must have understood. We will meet in the next lecture with the next topic. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.